It shouldn't be a big surprise why people all over the world flock to Bali to spend their vacation. To make sure you do not land in trouble while visiting this place, we have put together a list of 9 things not to do in Bali that you should take care of. Do not enter the temples with your shoes on. Being a Hindu majority province in Indonesia, you are bound to come across a lot of temples. It is a custom to not wear shoes when inside, so remember to leave your shoes outside or you might risk offending locals that will ask you to leave or return after taking your shoes off. Also, avoid entering temples if you have an open wound. It is considered a taboo and might invite stares from some conservative locals. Avoid drinking tap water. It is best to buy packaged mineral water if you feel thirsty. The restaurant often serve tap water for drinking water, and it will be a better option to choose to buy a packaged bottle. Still a developing country, Indonesia doesn't have the best filtration system in place, so the water flowing from taps may not be recycled properly and may still have some germ or bacteria that might cause stomach upset. Even if there is no bacteria, the minerals definitely will absent and it is. Therefore, a better alternative to opt for packaged drinking water by reliable brands or labels. Do not visit temples wearing revealing clothes. This is applicable to both men as well as women. You should be aware that when you're entering sacred place of worship, such as a temple, it is best to wear appropriate clothes. It would be best to wear a sarung, which is a kind of long clothing that covers your entire body, including your feet. It would also be best to leave your sword at home when you're entering a temple. If visiting a mosque, it would be advisable that women cover their heads. Avoid using your left hand for giving or accepting things. The left hand in Bali is considered an unclean part of the body. Therefore, it is the right hand that the local use for most of the time to do something important, such as giving or gifting somebody something, pointing, eating, and so on. When in Bali, it is best to use your right hand to do the above-mentioned activities. Drug possession and consumption can land you in jail. There are very strict laws when it comes to narcotics in all Indonesia and not just Bali. They will not take kindly to such offenses. So avoid purchasing or selling drugs. Best to steer clear of those activities because if you get caught, you will most definitely end up getting heavily fined or might end up getting in jail as well. Bali is a beautiful place as it is with all its gorgeous natural beauty and exquisite marine life and coral, which are a piece to your sensory world even when you aren't high, so it's best to stay off drugs. Maintain decorum during seclusion day or Nyepi. Nyepi is a Hindu celebration that occurs on Isakawarsa in the Balinese calendar. It is a day of silence that is also a public holiday. Balian Hindus observe a fast for the day and perform other religious rituals and stick to the premises of their houses for the entire day. So it goes without saying that when in Bali, it's best to respect their tradition and custom and to not make a commotion. Honking without reason is prohibited. If in Bali you happen to hire a car, bike or scooter, it would be best to not approach the honk and create a disturbance. You will notice that the cars often just honk a couple of times, and that is enough to send a signal to the vehicle in front. Being aggressive by pressing down on your horn will lead to getting a lot of unpleasant looks from locals who frown upon the noise that the honk produces. A couple of presses would be adequate to make the presence of your vehicle known. Do not point your toes toward a Buddha statue or symbol. Do not ever point your feet at someone or do not touch anyone with your feet. If you do so by a mistake, do not forget to apologize, as such behavior is considered extremely rude. Also, never sit with your feet pointing toward the sign of the god in the temple, since you might end up offending the locals who consider it is a sign of mockery and disrespect. Do not mock religious processions. It is advisable to maintain decorum when religious processions are organized on the streets, especially if it is a funeral procession. A Hindu funeral procession is called ngaben in Bali, also known as palebon or pitrayanya. If you happen to come by a ngaben, it is best to not make a noise and maintain silence till it, or you will definitely end up being confronted for your behavior.